Hi there, this is the Grumpy Entrepreneur, and this is the basics of sending a deck to an investor. So, a few key points about investors. So, if it's like me, I generally go into my email and look and see if you've sent me a deck before or even made contact before. And it's shocking how many people forget they've emailed me a year ago, 2 years ago, and have made a number of substantial claims. These institutes generally have CRM systems and keep a note of everybody that's coming on inbound, as well as generally their view on you. And the last thing is, your deal is not that important to them, okay? So it's not all about you. You have to realize that a lot of these people are getting thousands of decks every year, and it's all about the deal for them. Okay, read the screen on this one. I cannot say this enough, okay? And you'll hear this from about every investor out there, but it's really, really obvious when you send a blanket email or blanket introduction and you just don't spend the time thinking about who you're contacting. Here's why it's important not to blanket email. Think about it this way. You have to value people's time like they value your time. So if you want them to spend more than 60 seconds looking at your deck and your information and actually understanding your company, then spend some time, as I'm just going to point out in the next slide, of how you can catch their attention. As I was just saying, do your research. It's so easy these days to do a research on a firm or an individual. It takes a few seconds to do some Googling, look on LinkedIn, look on Angel, look on Crunchbase. Yeah, I'm amazed how many people don't even bother to look at a LinkedIn profile. My recent example was a co-founder of a company called Syndicate Room telling me that they get a number of decks. Part of their deal is that they co-fund, yet people send decks in and they've got no co-funder. I mean, it's just time wasteful. The other thing also to think and bear in mind is that this company or this individual may have already invested in a company really similar to what you're doing. So there may be a high chance that they don't wish to invest in something similar again. So you really need to understand that before sending something in cold. And look, another really important point. Be humble. Yeah, you can be confident, but don't be cocky. Make sure you know your stuff, even on your email, that you're not just kind of copy and pasting stuff, that you really understand your market, you really know that you understand your business, your numbers, and effectively you understand your plan. And hey, let's imagine you actually get an answer. Well done. But by the way, take the feedback, the good stuff and the bad stuff that you probably don't want to hear. Make sure you follow up. I also get surprised how many founders just don't follow up in a timely manner. And there's nothing worse than getting an email 2 weeks after a conversation started saying they were too busy. Best of all, don't BS. Seriously, like, yes, you can wing it a little bit, but remember, if you BS, you're going to get found out. And lastly, it's a small world out there, so don't go burning any bridges if you're not getting the answer you don't want. So look, I'll leave you with this, okay? Keep learning. No one's good at this first time round. In fact, some people aren't good at this 100 times around. And I think we have this perception that it's really easy to raise money from investors, and actually it's goddamn hard work. So like, you know, it's gonna take you some time, but make sure you learn and make sure you enjoy it. Anyway, I'll leave it there. But if you want to ask me a question, then all the details are up on the screen for you. And you know what, guys? Keep working at it and keep smashing it.